winners? Let the pros show you how to make money. General Manager Al DeMarco, a regular contributor on Fox Sports, MSNBC, and Comcast Sports TV, brings over 25 years of handicapping experience to the table. CEO Steve Budin, the author of Bets, Drugs, and Rock and Roll, is the man responsible for creating the online betting industry. Together, they lead PickNation.com, your #1 source for winners.
Back in August, Vince Young, the Philadelphia Eagles backup quarterback, said at the time the Eagles were a dream team. Well, it's turned into a nightmare for this 4-7 squad. One of the most talented 4-7 squads, one of the worst playing and most inconsistent 4-7 squads you'll ever see in NFL history. And tonight, Thursday night action, we've got Philadelphia and, ironically, Vince Young starting at quarterback at Seattle against the Seahawks, who are looking to rebound after choking and blowing a 10-point lead at home last week to Washington. Hi, everyone. Al DeMarco here along with Steve Budin. This is the Countdown to Kickoff program, your Thursday night edition. Remember, we will be back tomorrow with your weekend edition, breaking down all of your Sunday games from the point spread perspective. I've been a professional sports handicapper for over 25 years, started my career as a sports reporter. It just seems like it was a year ago, but it was 100 years ago.
A long year.
I used what I learned as a reporter from covering teams, being in the locker room, on the field, around players and coaches. It comes down to talent evaluation, and that's what's led me to my success in 25 years as a handicapper. Steve, of course, takes a look at everything from a different perspective. This is a guy who was a son of a bookmaker, also a bookmaker himself, and really the guy who created what you now know as the offshore sportsbook betting industry. So you were on the other side of the fence taking action. You saw how gamblers reacted.
Right. So in 1994, when we took our first bet overseas from a guy in Minnesota, that was actually the first time in the history of the world that any U.S. customer had bet offshore. So I'm the pioneer of that business. And I can tell you, I utilize my connections, my sources, the very syndicates that I would run away from as a bookmaker, now join forces with them, and we're killing it. I mean, obviously, last week, Baltimore Crew, big 50-dime play. I'm looking forward to this week. We'll see what happens. I'm into this game, Al.
Well, you know, Philadelphia and Seattle, let's break it down. You know, again, you have an Eagles team that has been so inconsistent, and I look at this line tonight, and I keep thinking, if Seattle had hung on to beat Washington last week, it would have been a good win. This is a Seattle team that won at New York earlier this year against the Giants, a Seattle team that shockingly dominated the Baltimore Ravens at home. If they had won that game and not collapsed in the fourth quarter, I think this is a virtual pick'em game. Instead, you have an Eagles team that was up 10-0 at home against New England. Before you could snap your fingers, suddenly they were down 31-13. Suddenly you have Philadelphia laying the points here. It's a matter of public perception, though. And as a former bookmaker and odds maker, you've got to look at this game and you realize why this line is set as it is.
Well, here's the perception. Philadelphia on the short week going, across the country. We saw when the Jets went to Denver, how that didn't work out for them. The only difference here is, as bad as Philly's been playing, I think the short time works in their favor because they don't want to be sitting around thinking about how bad things have gone for them. I think they get right into this game. I think they show up for this game. I think they win this game and cover.
Now, interesting here that, Seattle, despite the loss last week, has still covered 7 of its last 9 games against the spread. Both teams with quarterback issues. Of course, Vic out with the broken ribs, necessitating Vince Young starting for the 3rd straight game. Young, a 400-yard effort against New England last week, but it's easy to throw for 400 yards when you've got to throw every single down because your defense can't stop anybody. Biggest problem for the Eagles looking into this game defensively tonight, will they be able to stop Marshawn Lynch of Seattle? This team has shown repeatedly this year can't stop the run.
And they're going to have to catch some balls. Maybe Andy Reid should tape some dollar bills onto the footballs so his receivers will catch them. It seems like the only thing the Eagles respond to is money. But seriously, they're going to have to catch some balls and play good defense to win this one. I think they do it, though.
Okay, you like the Eagles in this one, laying the 3 points. Listen, guys, it's my best bet on today's card, so I'm not going to give you my side. I want to take a look at this total in this game. 43.5 points. For two teams that have occasionally played well defensively and occasionally have certainly struggled offensively, I think you got to play this game under the total. Both teams have stayed under in 4 of their last 6 games. I'd be surprised with the way these two teams are struggling offensively if you have a total tonight of more than 37 points combined scored.
And I think that Philadelphia is going to play angry football. They're supposed to be angry right now. They're supposed to be very upset at the way they've played, and they're supposed to come in here and play an angry style of game, and that always lends to defense, and I think the under will play because of that.
Hey guys, listen, over on my website, you can get my daily video report every single day for free, where I break down all your games. 11-3 NFL free pick run the last 4 weeks alone. Money-saving discount codes, free offers as well. Matter of fact, I've got a free offer for you today. We have a service that we created last October called Insider Money Moves. And Steve, you as a former bookmaker, you are certainly more than knowledgeable when it comes to this particular point. You know, over the years, I've often said to people, you hear guys touting, oh, I've got the inside information. There is no such thing as inside information. Or I've got the moves direct from Vegas. It's marketing, it's hype. Until we came along. We have this Insider Money Move service where we get the top plays from the biggest bettors, the betting crews, the betting syndicates, and yes, they do exist in Vegas, and we bring those plays to you.
By the minute. And that's the key, because we've seen these services in the past release a game, and by the time you look at it, it's been bet, it's been played, it's moved 3 points already, and if you bet it, well, then you're just a follower and you're going to lose. But with Insider Money Moves, the key is instantly, as we get the move, as the bet is being placed in Vegas by the syndicate, the information goes out. You can get it on your cell phone, you can get it on the site, you can get it by email, you can even get an automated call where they actually call you and say, hey, wake up and go bet this game because it's time now. I don't make a move without first looking at the Insider Money Moves. I've been watching these syndicate plays for 10 years. I'm so glad we finally went online with it. If you're a serious gambler out there, serious about winning, Insider Money Moves is a must-have.
Almost a 75% win rate over the past 3 weeks in all sports combined. Again, it's not for everybody, so what we want to do is here, give you a 7-day free trial. Free trial, guys. If you normally would buy 7 days, it would be $149. Instead, you go here to the website and you go to the Insider Money Moves page and you buy 1 week's worth of the Insider Money Moves action. However, you use this coupon code, and it's a simple one, MONEY149. MONEY149, no space between the word money or the number 149. You enter that when prompted in your shopping cart, and it will then take away and give you a zero balance, take away the $149 charge with a $149 discount coupon, and you will get 7 days of action for free. Again, that is MONEY149. It's a simple thing. If you're already a customer at the site, guys, it'll take you 30 seconds to go ahead and do it. If you're not a customer, scroll to the bottom of my page at the website. I've got all the detailed instructions on how to open up an account. Guys, it'll take you less than 90 seconds to do so, and you're going to get 7 days for free.
Traditionally, as a bookmaker, we know that volume always works against the gamblers. That's why guys like me and you focus on one big play. With the Insider Money Moves, it's the opposite. Volume actually works in our favor, not in the bookmaker's favor, because we've got the hot games. Because of that, you're going to get a lot of games, and you're going to win, and that's why we give away a week, free now, not just a day, because we want people to have that full week so they can get the full benefit and come out ahead.
And again, it's not for everybody, but what better way to try it than getting 7 days for free? Again, the money-saving discount coupon code is MONEY149. Scroll to the bottom of my page on the website for all the in-depth details of how to get the 7-day free trial. Again, for tonight's game, Seattle and Philadelphia, I like the under, you like Seattle.
No, I like Philadelphia.
Excuse me? And Seattle, Philadelphia happens to be my best bet on the card. Hey, guys, this is it for this week's edition of the Thursday version of the Countdown to Kickoff show. We'll be back tomorrow with all of your Sunday NFL action broken down for you. Steve Budin, Al DeMarco, we will catch you again tomorrow.